Moth. Jesus in the Sermon on the Plain teaches 4 blessings and 4 woes, or watch your backs. Luke chapter 6, verses 17 to 19. When they came down from the mountain, the disciples stood with Jesus on a large level area, surrounded by many of his followers and by the crowds. There were people from all over Judea and from Jerusalem and from as far north as the seacoasts of Tyre and Sidon. They'd come to hear him and to be healed of their diseases, and those troubled by evil spirits were healed. Everyone tried to touch him because healing power went out from him, and he healed everyone. Jesus came down from the mountain and was about to launch into 4 blessings for those that chose to follow his way of thinking, and 4 woes for those that chose to ignore or oppose it. I wonder if Luke had in mind Moses. Hundreds of years before Jesus, Moses was a great leader of the Jewish people. He came down from a mountain with instructions from God called the 10 Commandments, the beginnings of the Jewish law. I wonder if, in the same way, Jesus came down the mountain ready to share how his kingdom would operate. Anyway, people flocked to Jesus. They came from all over the place to hear his message, to be healed or set free from oppression. The power radiated out of Jesus so much that people just wanted to touch him. This story always reminds me of moths attracted to a bright light in the nighttime. Jesus was like a bright light in the darkness of our world, and the people, like moths, were attracted to his brightness. People went to great lengths to find Jesus. We have to remember that it wasn't a case of simply popping in your car and going to a destination. To find Jesus would have meant quite a trek using first-century transportation, presumably donkeys, camels, or horses if you were wealthy. You would have had to pack overnight kit including food and water, then travel to where Jesus was supposed to be and find him via word-of-mouth directions. And once you got there, it sounded like you would have had to fight your way through a crowd to get to see him, let alone touch him. Yet, once you got there was enough of Jesus' power for everyone. I wonder if, in our car culture of microwave ready meals and instant gratification, we wait for God to come to us, to show up in our lives, rather than us seeking out God. I suppose that in some ways, the very fact that you're reading this, or listening to it, or watching this on video, is showing that you're already on the path to seeking out Jesus. Today, commit to seeking out Jesus and to finding God. This will mean consciously making the move towards a God that has moved everything to be with you. Holy God, in my darkness I'm drawn to your light, and I long to rest in your presence. Help me to find you and to touch you, that you might heal me, restore me, and forgive me, this day and forever. Amen. How far would you travel, and what difficulties would you be prepared to overcome in order to find Jesus?